Now, India today has accessed the tendering document which was given by the TDD for the ghee procurement. The tender documents accessed by India today are raising questions on the procurement process. A case of oversight or deliberate exemption. Was this being done and given to blacklisted companies? That's the big question. How were these adulterations not caught on earlier? The samples of the blacklisted company were taken between August 2023 and July 2024. Did the TDD not send samples for the lab testing? So these are some of the big questions at the moment that are being asked. Why such a delay? And when they did figure out that there was something wrong, why was a case of oversight and deliberate exemption not filed back then? Those are some of the big questions that are now being asked. India today has now accessed the tendering document. This entire issue came to the fore when the Chief Minister of the state of Andhra Pradesh, N. Chandrababu Naidu, said that from what he has gathered, his government told him, officials were telling him that there was something wrong with the way the prasad was being made. And after that, there was a lab test report which came to the fore. In the lab test report, very specific, clearly it was mentioned that fish oil and even lard was being used instead of ghee. It's become a big political story now. My colleague Amit Bharadwaj joining me. Amit, India today has accessed the tendering documents, but certain questions are still unanswered. Why was a case of oversight or deliberate exemption not filed back then? Blacklisted companies, why were those blacklisted companies given the tender?
Right, Aishwarya, this is a big news break on India today. Right now, we have accessed the document of the tendering of this particular ghee that was being procured by the Tirupati Trust Devasthanams. And, I have the copy of that particular tender with me right now. If you go by clause 80, now these are very important points, since yesterday we have been wondering as to why these adulterations, if they were part of the earlier samples as well, why were they not caught, and why it came to the fore only once there was a change in the government. There are a lot of even grave questions which are being put forward because of this tendering document that I have with me right now. Clause 80 of the document, of the tender document, very clearly mentions that NABL certification of each consignment is required, as well as FSSAI approval, AGMARC approval. All those certification of every consignment was required for the ghee that was being provided to the Tirupati Trust. Now, for our viewers' understanding, what happens is, suppose in one batch or 100 kgs of ghee is being given to the Tirupati Trust. For that particular 100 kgs as well, the blacklisted company, the company which has been blacklisted now, was supposed to provide a NABL certification. And was this provided or not? That is a big question. And if at all, if it was provided, why did this particular adulteration did not come to the fore? And similarly, clause 81 of this particular tender document, Aishwarya, says that TTD, the Tirupati Trust, also needed to carry out this test. So big questions coming out right now.
Thank you, Amit, for giving us all those details. Big questions definitely now coming to the fore. In fact, this storm is raging on. The controversy over the usage of animal fat in the Tirumala temple prasad has left a very bitter aftertaste. A national debate is now taking place, and there is a fiery political showdown. In fact, the report confirmed that there was beef fat, pig fat and fish oil which was being used as adulterants in ghee. Replying to all these allegations, the former Chief Minister of the state of Andhra Pradesh, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, said that he would now write to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, against the incumbent Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu and all the allegations he is raising. He is accusing Chandrababu Naidu of doing politics in the name of God. Slamming the YSRCP, Andhra Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Pawan Kalyan has called for a creation of a national level body to look into the issues around temples across the country. Lok Sabha leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has also raised concerns over the defilement of the Tirupati Prasad. He is demanding that there should be a thorough probe in the matter. Tirupati Temple Trust has also asserted that the ghee was actually adulterated. The BJP is also continuing to raise demands for a CBI probe in the matter. They are saying that this is grave injustice to Hindus globally, not just in India.
हर धर्म का वहाँ पे जाके नतमस्तक होता है। हाँ, अगर ये हेल्थ मिनिस्टर साहब ने ये बात कही है, अभी इसकी इंक्वायरी होगी, तो उसको तो वेलकम करना ही चाहिए। बट ऐसी चीज़ बिल्कुल ना हो, मैं तो यही मतलब अपनी तरफ से मेरा तो यही है भी वो ऐसी कोई चीज़ ना निकले जिससे किसी भी मानने वाले को कोई ठेस ना पहुंचे बस।
So all these things should be taken and how the boards are managed. And entire including Chilkur Balaji, I think one of the head priests is doing a lot of movement on this. A lot of people who are Sanatana Dharma followers are really that since I've been observing it. So our commitment was, I think we should initiate. I think after such kind of things, we don't have the right to hurt people's sentiments.
Every Hindu has faith in the Kuber, Tirupati, Govinda, and to hear such kind of things are very disturbing. And the fact is that both the parties who were ruling and now who are ruling and who were ruling were with BJP. We want to see what BJP says. The sentiments of Hindus are hurt. What is BJP's take on that?
I think this has shaken pilgrims and followers of the temple and people who are in Hinduism across the country. It's extremely unfortunate that such kind of governance was plaguing not just the state but such a holy site like the Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanams. An investigation has to be done. The culprits have to be identified.
Tirupati Laddu Prasadams is indeed shocking and abominable, because here is a country which believes in Astha, which believes in Sanatan Dharma. Yes, we are a secular country, and that too pursuant to an amendment to the preamble. But each and every faith, and especially the majority faith, is and has to be respected, and the majority faith respects every single other faith that is practiced in this country.